get consumed by it. And because we do, we're paralyzed. Our confidence is robbed. And the reason it takes over is because I think about that verse that says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Whatever you think becomes your actions. Whatever you're thinking, whatever is taking over your mind is literally taking over you. And that's what I love about Jesus. I mean, Jesus knows, he knows where we're vulnerable, so he hits that head on. He says, no, I have not given you a spirit of fear, but power, love, and a sound mind. If it's fear, it's not from me. Don't let fear overtake you. And what I love about Jesus is, not only does he hit it head on, but he doesn't just come up to you and say, hey, here's some advice, stop being afraid. He didn't say that. That's hard to do. If somebody says, stop being afraid, I don't know how to stop being afraid because I'm too afraid, you know. And I don't know about you, but I get tired, sick and tired and exhausted because of fear. And, you know, Jesus says, not only do you not have to be consumed with fear, but I have given you the tools to combat fear. I have given you power. That power stands in complete opposition to fear because it gives us the endurance that we need to keep going and not quit. When we feel paralyzed, no, he's given us power, not paralysis, but power. He also has given us the very thing that drives away fear. He said it clearly in his scriptures. Perfect love casts out fear. So what does he do? He says, I love you. You're not alone. Man, when you're gripped with fear, sometimes you are convinced, I'm alone. No one's here with me. It's just me. And Jesus says, you are not alone. I am with you, giving you the power you need and the love that you need to scatter the fear in your life so it doesn't have to take over anymore. It doesn't have to exhaust you. This is not from me. And then he says this, I'm going to give you a sound mind. Because when the fear takes over, we think things that are not true. They're lies. And it takes over. It becomes our mood. It becomes the way we feel in our bodies. It becomes our outlook on life. And sometimes we're completely void of hope because of fear. That's why he yells from the top of his lungs, I did not give you that fear. But I have given you the tools to combat it. And so it causes me to do two things. Number one, I can accept whatever any outcome is. Why? Because God's got it. Whatever the outcome, God's got it. And number two, he gives me the endurance to not quit, to keep going. One foot in front of the next, one day after the next. Why? Because I can do all things through him. I'm going to tell you. I say bag fear and take the tools that Jesus has given us. That's why in this song it says over and over, Jesus, Jesus. Why? Because he's our hope and he's the answer to overcoming fear in our lives. He's it. Let's just pray and thank him for that. Lord, thank you for giving us the tools necessary to deal with the things that debilitate us, that rob us of our courage, that cause us to be completely and totally paralyzed. That is not from you. What is from you is power. What is from you is love that is completely unconditional. What is from you is a sound mind. Help us, Lord, to lean into that and to experience that because it is truth. Thank you. We worship you, Jesus. We give you credit, Jesus. We sing to you, Jesus. In Jesus' name, amen. Sing it again.